Mechanized and heavily augmented, the Cyberman is equipped for frontline warfare. Equipped with dual-barrel arm-mounted mortar cannons, the Mancubus's integrated weapon system utilizes the body's natural occurring biotoxins, refining this corrosive, vicious membrane into a toxoplasmid ammunition feed, siphoned from the spinal gland and funneled intravenously to the weapon conversion system. The corrosive sections is discharged by an alternating firing mechanism which dispenses the toxoplasmid as either heated projectile or ignited fluid, the latter resulting in a flamethrower like incendiary spray capable of burning through armored plating. The Cyberman is a heavily armored variant that specializes in long-range combat and area of denial. A single blood punch destroys all of their armor, making them easier to kill. Okay. And then we have, of course, the Ark Part 1. Look at that image. So is it the Ark or is it more like the Titan that they build? Interesting concept. So, a global military crisis relief initiative established by the Allied Nations in 2151, the Armored Response Coalition is designed with the sole purpose to combat and contain the Hell Invasion, to succeed where modern militaries are ineffective, utilizing cutting-edge Argon-powered technology. Hayden, overseeing all aspects of Arc weapon and tech development, set about repurposing the UAC facilities on Earth, many of which were unaffected by the invasion due to their remote locations and high levels of automated security. These facilities, operated by powerful AI, are already designed for weapon development and mass production, meaning they could be repurposed overnight. In 2150, following the loss of communication between Earth and Mars-based facilities, UAC Director Dr. Samuel Hayden suddenly resurfaced on Earth before the AN Council. The demonic invasion of Earth had already begun, and Dr. Hayden had arrived just in time to provide aid. Oh, what a coincidence. He supplied the resistance armies with Argon technology and advanced armaments, taking helm of the newly formed ARG as lead director. Dr. Hayden's tactical and scientific acumen were invaluable to the war efforts, and he was soon given full command over all resistance efforts by the Global Council. The ARC engaged the demons with bleeding-edge tech, exosuits, and heavy frame battle mechs, but found themselves fighting a losing battle. Operation Hellbreaker was Samuel's final plan. A powerful counterattack that ultimately ended in failure, sadly. His robotic torso, retrieved by ARC soldiers, Samuel is now tended to and monitored by a skeleton crew of scientists. They had been given contingency orders to safeguard his body along with the Crucible obtained on Mars. What do we have here? Oh, an aircraft carrier. So, by 2151, the ARC began running operations from the Mobile Command Carrier, a sea-borne command center designed for long-range strike operations, which would serve as ARC headquarters or HQ. Their primary objective to locate the source of the Hell growth infestation, and in doing so, shutting down the emergence of Hell portals and closing the gate between dimensions. At the heart of the Armored Response Coalition (ARC) is an aggressive research and development program in pursuit of new military technologies. As part of Dr. Hayden's commitment, UAC resources under his direction, including some of the most powerful AI ever created, have been deployed in service of weapon development designed to face the Hell threat head on. The thing is, was this before or after the AI took over all of these production sites? I'm not quite sure though. Maybe he was the reason for it. Return of Dr. Samuel Hayden, Part 1. Look at that. Yeah, I totally forgot that. This must be the... Is this Samuel Hayden, or is this just a robot of him? Who knows? So, the destruction of the Argand wellspring on Mars meant chaos for planet Earth. Following the loss of communication between Earth and Mars-based facilities, the collapse of the Argand-dependent energy grid consumed the planet in crisis. It was during this time that UAC Director Dr. Samuel Hayden suddenly resurfaced on Earth before the AN Council, wielding that which might offer salvation to mankind, the Crucible. Okay, what's so special about the Crucible? After recounting the events that had transpired on the Red Planet, Hayden agreed to cooperate with the AN, providing access to the various UAC facilities on Earth and, by extension, the full range of technologies at his disposal. Paramount among these was the Crucible, the last remaining source of Argent energy in existence. Last remaining source of Argent energy in existence. That's weird. So there's no Argent energy anymore except for this thing, and to be honest, this looks more like a... Yeah, what does it look like? Yeah, like a demon sword, to be honest. Return of Dr. Hayden Part 2, same thing, but whoa, they do look like the Doom Marines, right? Interesting. And people are waiting for their salvation, it seems. So, believing it possible to solve the energy crisis which now devastated the planet, Dr. Hayden sought to invent a method of Argent synthesis, a synthetic replication that could recreate the high-yield capability of Argent energy. With the destruction of the Argent energy across the solar system, all that remained of Argent existed now within the Crucible, the fabled Hell artifact which Dr. Hayden had acquired on Mars. Knowing full well the Crucible's hidden power, Samuel devised a method to utilize the artifact as an Argent conductor, a process that would in time produce the miracle of synthetic man-made Argent energy, restoring the production of Argent energy on Earth, which probably backfires. Hayden became a mythical figure among Earth's survivors, in no small part due to his abnormal physical condition. Having returned to Earth when most sought a means to escape, bringing with him the Crucible that would grant the people a second chance at survival, for the common person he had become the stuff of legends. Oh boy. Is this Crucible just there for getting energy, or is this Crucible actually there to kind of make more demons and stuff? It's kind of weird. Did it came after the demon invasion or before the demon invasion? Now I have to figure out the time scales, like with the years in 2151, right? Now we have like 2160 something. Yeah, I kind of got that. And there are two different Marauders? Or is this me with the thing? Like, that's weird. This one has a shotgun, this one has no shotgun. Interesting. So there's a normal Marauder. Oh, maybe like this was him before his transformation into a demon-ish thing. So, as civil war consumed Argent Nur, the Night Sentinels Guard was quartered by their faith, torn between serving the Khan Maker or revolting against that which they sought to protect. Those most disillusioned forswore their oath to the Sentinel royalty, abandoning their pact of allegiance made to the throne. These hardened warriors joined the separatist group led by the exalted priest class, allying themselves with the Makers and their devout acolytes in an attempt coup against the Sentinel royal house. Those Sentinel warriors who fell in battle, have sided with the Maker, were ultimately denied finality in death. Resurrected by the divinity machine of Maker design, these fallen Sentinels were returned from the dead, transformed by the Hell's power, and recreated with a singular purpose: to hunt the Slayer, now reborn as knights in Hell's army. Oh boy. Pain Elemental. The ballista does bonus damage to flying demons. An abhorrent creation of the umbral planes, the Pain Elemental is descendant from the primal abominable depths of the demon world. Knowing only its own torment, the elemental is cursed to forge lost souls within the fury pit of its gut, a process that is excruciating and without end for the duration of the creature's miserable lifespan. The elemental's only reprieve from its own agonizing and torturous existence is the projection of suffering into the world. For this reason, the Pain Elemental reaps great satisfaction from indiscriminate killing and the infliction of misery upon those weaker than itself. Of course. But it also looks kind of cool. So, the Baron of Hell. Yeah, the chain gun. No, I don't use the chain gun. So, the Fireborn Barrens have evolved descendant clan of the Baron Hellbred and are indigenous to the caustic scorched hellscapes boarding the burning abyss, a landscape of cracked spires forged from unbreakable black stone, tempered by the crashing waves of magmatic tide. These sulfuric plains of hell have long served as banishing grounds, a place of exodus to which the damned are sentenced as their final destination. The Fireborn Barrens have evolved in this environment, sustaining themselves on the remnants of the damned, growing obsidian carapaces and in time becoming infused with the very incendiary matter of hell itself. It's always something itself, but they look kind of cool. So, Doom Hunter, this is one of those things I killed. And the Tyrant, that is a very evil thing. A well-timed double jump or dash is needed to evade the Seeker Wave. What is a Seeker Wave? Oh, I just jumped around him, so the Tyrant is slow to turn. Use this to your advantage. Demon Lords to the Black Soul Pits of Babel. The Tyrants have long served as wardens and slavers of the Infernal Pit. Weaponized and cybernetically altered by the UAC, the Tyrants are tasked with overseeing the collection and extraction of sin-branded human souls from the mortal world. Their role in hell, ordained by the unholy sigil of the Elder Hell Gods, a sadistic master of lesser demons, the Tyrants are feared for their cruelty and malice. And they're just really large, so